counter pick here. We said we didn't want to see it. That is a much better pick in my opinion. Control mage for Kira is going to be crucial in this matchup.
Yep, and again,
able
Diamond
to deny so much CS. As they actually go forward, that's bad.
2v2, Edward though, Blabber back in bot lane for the other time. There's the stun into the outside, no flash from earlier. Edward is going to go down, and it's Blabber that grabs first blood. Now Logic going to get dove. The stun there landing from concussive blow is going to force
that
Logic.
mid lane, win game style of League as they go in top lane.
Licorice no flash, ulti in for the Nocturne, but Licorice going to try and fight his way out. No chance at all though, and Stayhouse grabs himself regardless. The Blabber will happily solo down the mountain. Even miss mice just for a bit of fun. Diamond back in top side though. I like what he's doing. Once again, gonna ult Licorice. Still in trouble, gonna try and get his way out of there. The ulti channeling up. He kicks one out, but Diamond's still here under the turret. And the brambles from Stayhouse will stay as Licorice still fighting for his life. Picks up his shield. He's gonna be enough, but Diamond does flash forward to get the kill, but it will be a trade in the end. And now here's Jensen gonna look to try and take down Stayhouse. Realm warps up. Knockback there by the Q as Jensen gets the first combo started. Damage is down. Stayhouse. Sap Magic is just trying to stay alive for a little while longer, but Jensen will keep chasing. Under the turret he goes. Jensen forced to fight. Minions still blocking the last Q as Jensen. He wants it, but he can't get a range as bot side. There will be a dive as well. Zazel too low as a coming from Logic will keep him back alive, but Edward also...
really the stay-at-home mid laner right now. Bottom lane under siege.
Yep, first tower up for grabs here for Cloud9. They will stick around 3 strong. Make it 4 as the TP secures that kill. Ult in from Kaiser onto Logic. Here's Nocturne, but it's too late. That's Edward already dead. And Logic them out with the ball. Edward though also poking his head around. Could be kind of a rough position here for Cloud9, but Gambit is just trying to get to the Herald safely. Still the fight's going to start. Blabber going to get initiated on there. It's a shockwave. Ulti is enough. But Blabber actually dies. He didn't ult in time and make it 2 as Zazel falls as well. Sneaky forced to flash out to safety. But that's Gambit with 2 kills plus the Herald. That starts off the playmaking, and that turret is dead easy. Shelly charges in. Gambit finally
Shinsen has had 100% kill participation, and he's just building for the all-out aggression.
Yeah, you can see Warrior plus BF Sword
is going to be sneaky. And I mean, he's still farming absolutely fine. He's taking himself down 2 turrets. Position they've put together. Maybe some fight in the mid lane.
Ooh, proactive play looking for Kira. There's Zazel with a flash Q. He will miss, but the exhaust will land. Now going to get tied up as Diamond going to try and come in, but under the turret, Blabber picks up an easy one. And for the first time,
you know, you got knockdown ultimate, Jensen in trouble.
Good flash for both, but they're already collapsing onto Jensen. Licorice trying to peel them off. A good stopwatch. He's going to buy enough time. Ulti though from Kira. Blabber with a great last second ulti though. As Gambit continue to try and dive. Diamond, he wants it. He will get it. And now Pubsy's own watchers, Gambit, need to get themselves under that turret. But Diamond, he will be left for dead as Sneaky. Late rejoins the fight. Stayhouse still around for far too long as Sneaky looks to play janitor. Blabber grabs himself the shutdown. Still alive as he's cutting out under the turret as Edward cannot find it. And Sneaky, he will Killer Instinct in, take down Kira as Logic left. The only one alive from Gambit as Cloud9 collect the ace, and Sneaky collects the triple.
What a team fight out of the Cloud9 lineup. They punish the over-aggression coming from Gambit. We said team fights around that 20-minute mark can be devastating, and they will convert it into a Baron.
And it just seems all too easy for Cloud9, who win the first major team fight of the game. 22 minutes in, they'll scoop up the Baron. And they have built Ace. Understandably, our Ace of Predator replay for this game. C9 so far ahead now. 6,500 gold with Baron. Looking to push down even more turrets. All tier 2s up for the taking. Gambit must defend.
The damage out of Blabber in that fight, just able to free fire on the back line. Really did get it done, and it's going to be another Zeal item coming out of Sneaky. We've seen a couple of different adaptations in the build. When he does have to be an AD user, does like to pick up the Hurricane. Has also got Infinity Edge, incredibly late game, which you don't generally see on a Kai'Sa. But I think both AD and AP do have, you know, some validity to them at this stage.
Yeah, I like to say that Kai'Sa scales pretty well with items. So when you got a lot of versatility and you're the strongest late game carry in the game, there's a reason we've seen so much Kai'Sa. C9 though do take it, whether it's a full 5-man engage, riding in with the ball on top of him, or trying to pick off a straggler in the 1-3-1 in
windows. Okay, ultimate backup unavailable from Diamond. He's going to look to attack a side lane. Probably still can't take down Licorice given the fact that Jensen's ultimate can come in. So they just group Jensen. They say we don't need to go towards a 1-3-1. That is the one avenue back in the game. Instead, let's group up. Let's try and break the base. That is a great Poppy ultimate to do that.
Yep, Blabber even tagging Diamond procs. They're going to look to try and take him down. He's got the GA, but his health will fall down low enough. The shockwave, just a bit defensive there from Kira, and not enough to even grab a cooldown. Here's Stayhouse now. The Brambles are out, but C9 have already grabbed the inhibitor.
And that is every ultimate use really apart from the culling. to be able to get them anywhere, and they take the creep wave across pastry time. This is going to be the base broken in the second area.
Yep, mid inhibitor is going to fall down as well, and just enough time. 1 second left on the Baron or thereabouts, and Cloud9 grab almost everything. 10,000 gold ahead now, and maybe even thinking about the bot side. Oh, hello, Diamond. In onto Blabber, who burns the ulti, and Diamond, you've got no GA left. He's going to get stunned up in the Lambda fight, but not enough as Jensen fights to pick off in the end. Lotic a little too far forward as Zazel. Maybe thinking of letting the ulti rip. Kira does not have his ultimate back around, so it's Jensen that grabs the double. Going to make it 3 as Edward falls on the other side as Jensen. He's just rampaging in towards the Gambit carries, looking to take down even more. And with 3 dead, Gambit will concede the base, and game 1, Cloud9 will storm in and take the Nexus.
Yeah, and it looked like they had the fight, they had the pick, but just too mobile. Blabber gets over the wall and makes them pay.
Slow, steady, and standard it is for Cloud9, but more than enough to find themselves that mid-game lead and crush Gambit in the face here in game number 1. Nexus down, Cloud9 thinking only 2 more left to go as Blabber grabs himself a fountain kill.
Really does attack that, so I think the Poppy pick here actually makes a lot of sense. Pastry time, if they can't force with Zazel, if they can't get sneaky into the backline,
That does mean that Stayhouse will be safe, and Licorice not that healthy. Although ultimate being down means he's probably not in too much trouble and still going to try it. Back into the Shroud, Stayhouse uses his dash away. Blabber going to dive him, looking for the first blood one more time, and he's going to grab it.
Yeah, and that's just greedy from Stayhouse. Wanted to...
Not connecting there for Kira.
And now Kira is very slow. He doesn't have boots pastry time.
Doesn't have passive either, does have his flash, but is already getting ulti by Jensen. Zazel looking to make the combo happen, but Kira does find the good flash. Stun chain there onto Blabber, but he flips out of there and still has Lamb's Spike going. Here's the Tom Kent. Blabber burns the ulti. Jensen now fighting on the other side, but Gambit, they found the collapse. They'll devour Blabber, and Lotic grabs himself some solo action. Flips around, doesn't land the shuriken though, and again, deals some damage down. Lotic with a great chain of corruption. Zazel on the front side, but he's got no ulti and no flash. He's got Ignite, sneaky force to burn the heal, but Edward devours him up. That's going to be another one. This time it's Kira that grabs it.
And a kill and assist, exactly what this Anivia ordered. Now all of a sudden, Kira also is feeling pretty good about the pickup, the utility of the Anivia coming up massive in the next 45 seconds. His job is accomplished, and Lotic is now huge.
Yep, gets that gold. All that solo first turret gold.
It's tunneled into where the stun was going to land, has to burn the summoner spell, so even more pressure being exerted. C9 doing the right thing, they're trying to trade objectives, but given the fact that the Drake hit was already taken away and there is a Rift Herald on the top of the map, Gambit right now, always trading up, finally having an impactful early game.
Yeah, a huge sweep of objectives taken with the turret trade, taking top outer, taking Rift after that Infernal, and probably enough without Shelly to take down the mid outer as well. But Kira is going to try and force something here. 3v2 for C9 there in the mid lane, but here comes TK once again. Moving Lotic in, Edward immediately has to spit him out to safety though, but Blabber took a lot of damage already early. Licorice forced to ulti in, has the next one going. Blabber forced to ulti, but again, he gets chopped by Urgot and put into the meat grinder. And Cloud9 forced to retreat. Zazel with a disengaged pole as Jensen. He's maybe left for dead here with no flash. Good slow from Stayhouse. They try and run him down. Licorice is here. He's going to maybe try and save his friend, but he can't do it at all. And now, in fact, in danger of having to burn the flash. Does save it, but Gambit once more come out on top.
And heads up play out of time and gets him back in vision. Holds the summoner spell until the very last moment, able to charge him into the wall. And another turret falling down. Herald still in the back on Cloud9's side of the map. Time around, they were able to secure themselves those objectives. Second dragon of the game. Go down.
Yep, move Stayhouse from top as well. So full fight for Gambit. +1 there. The charge does come through from the Herald. Kira looking to lock down. Jensen finds the stun. Zazel trying to deny them out as he dives into the back line, but Shelly's still up. Actually, a kill already onto Jensen as Diamond found the assassination, and now Zazel is put into the grind the next time as Stayhouse snipes him with Fear Beyond Death. And Gambit is just going to pressure this inhibitor turret now. Licorice forced to ulti away.
And Kira coming up clutch in these team fights, gets the two-man wall, and because Diamond was on the front line, Zazel can't find a way in. Gambit break the base, and they're in firm control. Becomes a very real objective for this team, not just turret.
And that's music to Gambit's ears, certainly. They're a team that has always played around Baron. Has ulti out, gonna find a pick, sneaky dead already. Lotic just finds the snipe, and now Zazel left out to dry on the front side of the fight. C9 trying to find something as Blabber peppers Edward with arrows, but Gambit have got more than enough coverage, they will get out safe. Oh, actually Blabber looking for Edward here, but Diamond Also available, pretty low with the stun onto Blabber. He's going to go down in one CC chain. And Stale's still ready with the ulti. So it's going to be Zeyzal served up next. Here's Licorice going to try and save the back end of the fight. But Fear Beyond Death will snipe one as Stale's grabs the double. I mean, Licorice, what can you possibly do here? As Jensen is cut off by a wall, dancing around the Anivia Storm. And that's another great stun from Kira. Heal out there from Jensen to try and save his life as Licorice has dove in to try and do something in the fight. But he's going to get wall banged by the Poppy and taken down by Kira. And Gambit can do no wrong.
Looking to continue the fight, not able to find Sneaky, but they will take the turret pastry time. And you can see how well the Poppy works against. Still hasn't got himself a Void Staff. Edward face check.
Trying something again, Edward. Pretty tanky. Ulti is going to get moved out by Sneaky. I think he might have flashed out of the way, but Zeyzal already too low. Fear Beyond Death grabs him again. Stayhouse with the snipes as Licorice is trying to dive the carries here, but he's out of ult charge. Is now forced to flip away. Logic with a wonderful flash. Insane outplay with a Gambit AD carry. And Cloud9 again left to defend their inhibitor as Gambit charged into the base.
Yeah, this time Logic is low, but they're going to look to take the inhibitor down. Sneaky doing what he can on the back end of this, but right now it seems like they're too far ahead.
Oh, Jensen flash is good. But again, the wall plus Poppy threat was there, and now Stayhouse is just going to dive the Nexus turret. Blabber, he's ready to defend. He's got his ulti. They might actually find a counter kill here. Stayhouse finally goes down as Blabber puts the respite up at just the right time. And Gambit, have they gone too far again?
You're going to be able to win this team fight. I think they use it to control Vision. That choke point. Kira not in Vision, but if they step forward, he just takes out everything.
Another flank here from Licorice, though. It's not Lysandra, but he maybe can make something happen. Eyes on Logic. Inhibitor will fall down. Cloud9 do not live to defend it. Diamond in, but actually they get knocked around. He's dead. That was too far forward. Now 5. Gambit must defend Anivia. Not bad in this spot, but the Baron is dying very quickly. They're going to go back in. They look for the engage. They find Stayhouse. The wall cuts off half of Cloud9 as Licorice dives into the backside of the fight. They're actually going to try and cut him off. Licorice, he's just buying time. He's on to Logic. That's Cloud9 Baron. But Licorice, can he magic his way out of there? He's dancing around his shroud. PE1 over the walls. He flushes out from the rest of it. And C9 needs to run. Abyssal Voyage there. He's going to try and cut off Sneaky, but he KIs away. Still dead though as Logic finds a snipe. And Jensen is just going to try and cut them off. A good flip from Stayhouse, but he's been left out to dry by the rest of his teammates. Zeyzal re-engaged. That's the kill for Cloud9.
And Kira just
couldn't as well for Licorice, and now finally able to start a siege here. Stayhouse forced to dash away, and mid-outer turret at 32.5 minutes is finally claimed by Cloud9.
And you have to talk about standing gold because they're able to also
grab this Baron as Licorice has found himself a pretty creative flank spot, but an ulti from Logic is going to start the CC chain up. Blabber with a very good last-second ult. Needs to try and save Jensen, but Diamond found it as Zeyzal finds a big pulverize. Stayhouse in the front side. He's getting burnt down by the marksman of Cloud9, and Licorice dives in. Execution is good, but Kira is able to find the trade kill. Now Blabber, he's forced away as Sneaky's left out to dry. Killer Instinct supercharges out, but he still gets stunned blind by Kira's Q. And Gambit, that might be enough to seal this game.
Yeah, it certainly should be. Once again, Kira's walls coming up clutch. The Anivia God able to turn the game around, and they'll march towards the Nexus.
Inhibitor dead. It's 2 only in the defense. The rookies on Cloud9, Zeyzal and Blabber must defend a seemingly impossible situation. But Gambit, they'll just ravage down these Nexus turrets. They'll tie up Zeyzal in the steadfast presence. They'll put the Glacial Storm on the feet of Blabber and force him down with a stun. As Gambit, they'll tie up the series in style.
And probably once again has to play around the lane. Saying that takes a pretty good matchup in the Galio, and they now have
yes, but that was a while ago. I think we were still casting together back then, Spawn. As Stayhouse is going to get flipped around by Licorice. Does have the flash, but when is he really going to get a chance to use it? Sven with the red buff applying autos. Oh, actually, nice Q. Waits it out, but doesn't matter. That's first blood easy for Svenskeren.
Yeah, it certainly is. And as a jungler, watch how Svenskeren played that game. Just walks in, continually peppers him. Could do there. Didn't go aggressive.
Licorice, flips Kira around. The Jumper Stosses, but still there, and that's an easy pick-off. Instant flash
before he came into this game, and it was ganked the heck out of top lane.
Nice play from Zeyzal, but still Logic with a good bit of damage. Edward looking for the knock-up. Little too far forward. He got ignited. That's a kill for Sneaky. And granted again, flip over the top, and Stayhouse this time with no summoner will fall once again as Licorice able to grab that kill. Pops his ulti as he dings 6 as Stayhouse
fight in this area that he can just ultimate to. Obviously doesn't have the best.
Oh, what a beautiful combo by Cloud9. Oh, hello. Another one there. Oh, flick quite land. Should have flamed the other way perhaps this time. And at least burns a summon now. The Ignite plus the world to the Draven. Sneaky one last auto. Lantern's there. Oh, no. Can't click it when you're charmed.
Sneaky shut down, Greed's out for a turret. They were taking the dragon simultaneously. Generally, two objectives at the same time can be a risky idea. That could give over for free. And both members of C9 just walk away.
And it's been unacceptably...
And I just do want to go back to Champions League, because I think if you swap this matchup for Diamond, if he's the person playing the Talia, he's in trouble.
Ignite dead.
I don't know what he was doing.
He died, unfortunately for him, so we may never find out as Eggwood does get himself away. Zazzle's mid-turret getting sieged, so I'll have to take it. Sven, going in, going too far in. What on earth was that wall?
He didn't want to get on the wall, Pastry. He wanted to use
cluster creep, but more than enough there as Sneaky delivers the last two axes.
And if you know that eventually they are going to have to force a play. The ideal situation now for C9 is that they play PvE the rest of the game. They go in.
Yep, Lantern there, but the CC chain not quite long enough still though.
For a turret.
Yeah, they also TP in. So Gambit very committed to this play. Zazel too far forward. That's a rookie error as he does flash his way out to safety.
And this time it isn't the ones, but it's the mid lane.
Cloud9 can clean up some of this as Steos has found himself in a spot of bother as Sven
He got at the wall.
All right, getting flipped around, can't even flash out to maybe the river where it could be safe, and Licorice does most of the work himself. But
Stehos has just had a horrible game 3. He's been picked on from start to finish.
Yep, again, almost a nice bait of the sign pick here by Cloud9 as Jensen still fighting Kira, but Sven this time is in the right spot. The 2v2 has started, but Kira's almost dead before it starts. Zazel looking for the hook, but he does miss his Diamond. Low enough as Kira will also charge in, but Sneaky able to clean him up as Cloud9 collapse. This time, Gambit, they tried to find the play, but it's Cloud9 that will make them pay.
What a fight out of Cloud9.
They'll wander in, they'll take the Baron at around the same time frame. And we talked about it, the Mountain Drake, the Baron, to lose as well. It sucks to get 1-3-1. Sven Skaren just peppering rocks over the top.
That the wave clear is lacking. As long as they protect these two cannon creeps, the turret will eventually fall down, and they've caught a fish.
Hook on Kira. But again, charging in, Edward trying to find something as Sneaky needs to kite his way out of there. They do grab one. Licorice falls in the front line, but Gambit don't really have enough follow-up here as Jensen still charging through Whirling Death, barely able to attack Stehos, but it's Rise that finds the final spells to seal his death. And a trade C9 will take. They've still got Baron. They'll bust down mid-turret. They'll take the inhib as well.
And pretty well played out of Cloud9. The hard engage was there, but it was missing layers, not able to get everyone in at the same time. They're actually teleporting to this wave. They might be in trouble.
What a savage hook from Zazel! And Edward's dead before he can dash away to safety. Kira also TPing behind enemy lines as Diamond eats the next lasso there from the Thresh. He'll pop the watch, but they'll take the turret. The hook again finds onto Diamond. Zazel make it 3 in a row. He will fall, but Cloud9 collected almost everything as Kira ults away almost to his death, but that last E will take him down as well.
Yeah, and certainly will. And now with 4 members dead, they can continue to press into this base. Stehos going to try and come back up and available and slow this down. The Cloud9 could potentially look to end here.
He said it already, Spawn, when you start to get beaten in 1-3-1, your mistakes just amplify. Gambit fall exponentially further behind in this game, and C9 are looking to open up this Nexus and give themselves the win. They take one turret through for that death. Zazel certainly will be happy with that situation as Ocean Drake the second goes over to Cloud9, and they've got one more spot to siege. Diamond, what are you doing there?
To be fair, this time
make it happen, but I'm going to call the chances extremely unlikely as Cloud9 will take down inhibitor number 3. They're just walking it in here to finish off this third game and push themselves to 1 game away from match point. Edward, he tries to do what he can, but he explodes to Sneaky in the front side of the fight. Kira with a good set of taunts, but they just don't have enough to do much of anything. Draven, a double cash in as Sneaky withdraws from the ATM of 2 members of Gambit. The Nexus explodes. Diamond Prox explodes one more time, and Sneaky finishes with a triple kill flourish as Cloud9 will camp the mountain and take themselves to match point versus Gambit.
Okay. My eyes lit up there. I was like, is it actually going to be?
Cast it in instead.
They'll also use that to push out the wave, so heads up play right now.
2v2 though, starting stand aside already used. Aftershock off for Edward, and Sneaky wins out on that trade. Jensen also staying, does get flicked back in. He's actually just straight in front of them. He's got ignited, and that's first blood. Jensen, what on earth?
Baffling play out of Jensen. Knew that Kira was manaless.
Ignite down on Zeyzal. Diamondprox can make it work again. He's going to flash in. The hook from Zeyzal is good, but he's not going to live through it. Diamond gets another kill. 2 DPs down here as Licorice does get himself a shot down. Getting collapsed on by 2. Svenskeren. Great spell shield, but he's still going to get rooted by the auto attack. He does have his flash, but it's not going to matter. C9 just throwing themselves into the arms of...
Yeah, Diamond also down there as well. Reading the players. That's an ultimate.
Dunkaruski there for Licorice. Is locking him in. The minions helping out. Corrupting Potion ticking away also with a team up at Diamond again. Kira diving into the bot side of the map. The chain's gonna miss, and Sven's here early. Beautiful counter gank by the Nocturne, and C9 collect a kill.
Yeah, gank set up on the bottom lane, so we'll hold that thought briefly.
He's gonna blink first. Chain Corruption already landing. It's a bevy of ultimates onto Sneaky, and Diamondprox blows him up at Sven. Able to get the counter kill onto Logic, so now it's jungle versus support action. TP in from Gambit though. Edward is gonna be the target, but Sven's now left out all alone as Stayhouse charges in, moves Sven towards his turret, and grabs himself a... Jensen? Oh, that's both of them. Everyone's coming down to the bot side of the map. They want Logic. The hook is just short from Zeyzal, but the dunk from Licorice is going to seal 2 kills on the bot side for Cloud9.
And what a beautiful play. And they smash Gambit.
Yeah, just erase the duo lane and take the turret as well.
Huge presence in these fights where Gambit really need to make their mark and try and accumulate a lead. Well, by Licorice and allow them to have the late game that we keep talking about. And C9 should honestly just keep up a QSS. They have got, technically, the weaker jungler right now. Diamond is ahead of his lane opponent.
Doesn't take too much damage after the fact as well. Kira and Jensen though at it again. Chain does latch. Jensen gonna try and find it out. Here's Svenskeren though, riding down towards it.
He went on the wrong one.
Oh, Jensen dies again. Kira able to take him out. Can he get away from Svenskeren though? Now Gambit actually found a different pick. It's Zeyzal that's left out to dry. Wards over, trapped into the wall. A beautiful weave as well from Diamond as Logic gets a kill.
That is a heads up.
With a flank, but Sneaky backs off. Lantern is there, can't take it. Sephiroth Prince and the QSS after the flash. Mortal Assault's gonna make that an easy one though.
And that is just mistiming from Sneaky. Thought the Sephiroth present was down a second before it was. One more time, Gambit collapsed on that mid lane and are looking to take a turret.
And take they will. They'll tank it for a little while longer. The wave will come in case they need the help.
The defense.
Pretty big wave. There's a good wall from Diamond. Cloud9 get out over the other side of it with the Lantern used by Zeyzal onto Sven, but they will not be able to protect the turret.
Is in the meta. Is very oppressive to play against.
Ooh, Jensen looking for Stayhouse here. Zeyzal also ready for the follow-up here. Hook does not land. Great flash from Stayhouse.
So I want to talk about a mini interaction there. Quite forgotten, because back in the day where Kassadin's Q used to be a silence, it would stop everything as they actually engage on the mid lane.
Again, all in the mid side. They are going to grab Logic there. Svenskeren just dives onto his face. Mortal Assault is also going to get burnt. He flashes out to make sure the rest of his carries are safe. Licorice though maybe too far forward. Kira is maybe going to thread the chain through. He does grab the shutdown. Snipes Licorice through the traffic.
Oh, that was very close. Stayhouse gets the ult.
Yeah, gets the knock up there. There's the move back as well. Diamond finds the flick. And that's another pick for some poke down. But Cloud9, what can they even do to try and get in there? Sven's got no ulti. He has no way to try and smite this. They're just trying to harass here. Edward is low, but Kira again. We're going to find that flank. Jensen are going to chase him down. They're still on the Baron here, Spawn.
Yeah, they might have this pastry. There's no way for Sven to get in without a lantern, and Zeyzal is so low. Logic's going to come over. They can just finish this one off.
It's only Jensen really that can steal this. Svenskeren getting chucked down. They're right in it, but it's not enough. C9, they found the play. It was the lantern.
What I was going to say is that Jensen's Q actually breaks the channel of the Poppy wind-up. So whilst you heard the Poppy hammer sound,
that's the thing for sure. 6 turrets to 1 now. Which is relatively tanky, at least as far as Cloud9's overall team is. And their Stayhouse going to channel the ult, just force them off this. And Gambit brute force and smash through the outer inhibitor turret here.
Coming in, pastry. That's going to be Licorice in the back line.
Once again, looking for the flank. This must work for Cloud9. They'll dive in. Everyone in onto Logic, but already Nocturne is dead to Kira. Logic still living for a little while longer. Jensen, though, actually does slay him, but it costs him his life as Diamond picks him up. Cloud9, I don't think that's enough for what they had to pay there.
Certainly might not be the case. You can see Stayhouse so tanky. Hook just misses. Sneaky has to flash it. Do they look for the end?
Gambit, they are going to go for the throat. Cloud9, 3 left. Can Gambit push us to game number 5? Here for our first best of 5 in the play-in knockouts. They find the slam. Licorice burns the stopwatch. The Nexus turret though still under siege. Licorice, he can't really get out. He dives into the backside, but he can't get this assassination. And Kira is just smashing people. Sneaky able to take down the clone, but that's not the LeBlanc they were looking for. Another hook from Zeyzal, but C9
they got him.
just have no health to defend. And Gambit, they will make it all the way to game number 5. What a performance!
And after game 2, the analysts were kind of...
And there is Malzahar.
And this is what Raz said. He said, how far down the team fight rabbit hole do we go for Kira? We already saw the Anivia doesn't have all that much mana pastry, and he also doesn't have a smite charge. It's coming up back available, so he will have it there. Should be fine.
Kind of worked it all out. Time with a very sneaky path, and there is the Infernal.
Going to be who counter-ganked who is first to the play with the globals of it. We're probably going to take...
Ooh! Ignite down. This might be a kill. Logic, I think, is just clear of it. But that was close.
Certainly was.
Didn't even get his health bar fully replenished. That's how fast that TP was.
And this is a combat ultimate.
Realm Warp in there. Svenskeren going to bounce it off the wall. The ult from Kira is nice, but Jensen's still fighting it out, and I think it's not quite enough. The Aerie, though, does get the trade.
Be able to shove out, look for a window, potentially look for a gank, but really without Diamond. Oh, Edward goes in. That's in big trouble.
Yeah, it does have his flash, but didn't quite connect it. That's going to be a stun. Sneaky about to finish it off, but he can't quite get it. The Killer Instinct, though, he's going to get it, and Cloud9 starting to win this bot lane a little. What means his Qs won't quite connect. Now a TP committed as we're back down to the bot side, and Zeyzal finds the dive. Here's the Shed riding in as well. Cloud9 looking to take it all, but Stayos with the knockup does find Licorice. Sneaky, he's trying to finish off the turret in the meantime, and Licorice will dash over the wall to safety.
And whilst they save the turret, it is on no HP, and they also expend the teleport. Stayos without ultimate cannot continue this fight. And Cloud9 just picking up victories everywhere.
Yep, maybe an Ocean Drake as well. Off the back of this play, they are going to start it. They'll force Gambit to fight them if they dare. I don't know if they want this, but looks like they're trying.
I mean, they have to go for it. They cannot allow this gold lead to continue. This is the best opportunity they're going to have.
Stayos again finds the knockup, but it is sneaky that he gets as Zeyzal goes back in onto Kira, who explodes to the Kai'Sa. It's continuing to chain together kills. Sven, he smites the Drake and takes it down. They're trying to chase. Licorice gets damage boosted to safety.
Kira on the other hand.
Zeyzal forcing a flash. Ulti, though, maybe going to force Unbreakable Will. It's back up soon. I think it's going to be out of time for Zeyzal. Goodbye.
Turns the gank, buys some respite. And one more time, it looks like they want the play.
Oh, what a taunt! There's Edward going to get KI'd on, and Sneaky able to get the kill. Diamond here, but
every single time he's pushed in, he just walks into fog of war, topside of mid lane, and everyone has to leave. So Sneaky takes his second solo turret of the game with 3 kills with a CS advantage.
Oh, Edward. He does cancel Svenskeren's Rift out. Jensen's still getting jumped on. The Realm Warp is there. He's not going to make it out, though. And the fuel's still coming. Diamond Flash Order gets the kill, but C9 still collapsing. Sneaky's in. Here's the ult from Stayos. But Licorice with a wonderful taunt. Actually not quite soon enough. As Kira getting low. But Licorice has now overstepped his bounds, and Kira actually comes up with a kill. Sneaky is going to try and turn back around as Zeyzal. XTP almost back and ready to go. Could make something happen, but Gambit do secure that second Infernal for themselves.
And still ulti coming in just to try and dissuade them.
It's just a prank.
But I was going to say, this is the ultimate for the Gambit lineup. If they can open up the map, Stayos gets his 3rd item, maybe not so much. Horn will just hang it forever.
Collapse it from Gambit. They found one. They're going to get the chain CC, and they take down Zeyzal with no ulti. Sneaky, though, still staying alive. Needs to keep cutting around as the tank are trying to chase him. Diamond a little too far forward, but Jensen almost dead as a result. Sven with the ulti does get it, but Stayos able to solo Sneaky on the right-hand side of the fight. That's what Gambit needs. Since Garen shoots that crap just barely. Flash torn from Licorice. In onto Edward, he's got the Titanic going. Needs a few more autos. Sword pull not there. Flash forward from Sven, he wants it. Smoke screen is enough.
Red Smite OP, able to pick it up on the much of this gold lead. Gambit looked fine.
Out of the map with their lives.
Flank coming in here.
Stayos gonna face check, dashes out of the way. Oh, Zeyzal's in there. Just zips right in to start the fight off. Sneaky now going in with the killer instinct. He's riding Licorice in. What a delivery from Cloud9.
And you can see how the team fights are supposed to work. A big flank, a great engage, and now it's a 3v5.
Around Baron as well. C9 says stuff the mid turret. We're going back to Baron. Licorice over the top. C9 will force them into the pit.
And eyes on Zeyzal, has the splash.
Hex Flash, what a play! Finds one diamond! It's the target they want, they get him down. They'll get Kira as well. The rookie comes up massive for Cloud9.
And finally they're able to get the flanks they're looking for. Cloud9 turn the game on its head. They're going to grab themselves the Baron, and they're going to pick up a 7,000 gold lead. And now it's panic stations for Gambit. They go in.
Yep, they're looking for the play. They need to get a kill. Licorice pretty tanky, but he is getting burnt down. Needs a few more shots. The Spirit's Refuge may protect him. And now Svenskeren, Snipe slotting him to Zeyzal, makes yet another initiation play. He is getting low. He will fall down. And Gambit actually might be able to chase here.
Don't know if they can overstay. Jensen still mid lane, knocking down turrets. Even though that looked okay for Gambit, it was a 5v4.
Wondered where the missing member was. You are correct, it was Jensen. And Gambit know that they just need to back off and protect these inhibitor turrets more than anything.
And because they got the 2 kills pastry time, they feel confident they can move back up. They're looking to crack the base.
And Staios is not safe versus 3-item Kai'Sa. Even though one of them is advantage, he just has almost no stats right now. And they're just going to bust down this turret, expose the inhibitor, look for Staios and try and get even more. That should secure this in here. Logic is back alive, but it's too late to save the base.
Now, if you're Gambit, how you navigate these team fights?
Well, it's going to take a chain of miraculous CC to lock down these carries. Cloud9, they know they're just a few steps away from locking down this game. Diamond Fox is trying to find a flank, but Olaf at this point, it's so tough for Olaf to do anything. He melts like butter as he charges in towards the carries.
Yeah, we said that it was going to eventually get tough. Well, it got tough a little bit earlier than expected. Kira doesn't even have a shield, and I think that if they don't go on this turret, it's going to be very difficult to come back.
And no Baron, but his rock portal there from Licorice is actually applying pretty good stream of pressure to the outer turret in mid. C9 still juggling between mid and top with the supers from bot finally hitting that Nexus turret. You can see there on the right-hand side. They got to go now. They only grab Zeyzal. They do get Sneaky for a bit as well. They get knocked back in. They ulti that from Kira. Sneaky though holds firm, does not burn the QSS, and now he's just going to rip through the lineup. Everyone from Gambit is going down. The Shen gets a triple, and C9 ride the party portal into the base and onto the next stage of Worlds. It has been a year of turmoil, but in the last game when it matters most, they push through.
And everyone from C9 should be very happy with that final game performance. Rookie and veteran alike rising to the occasion, punching their ticket for groups, but boy, was that a best of 5. Gambit did not make it easy.
You can see Diamond understandably disappointed. A team that wanted to make it one step further. This game win would have been that step, but I think Gambit can still hold their heads high after the performance they've shown today.
And to be fair, I think a Game 5 is also that next step. They got destroyed by Flash Wolves, who looked in form at MSI. C9, not necessarily the same here. Did look up and down even throughout the play-in stages, but people thought in a best of 5 with how prepared they would be by Reaper, this would be a fairly one-sided affair. It was not that.
Was sneaky, almost poetic. He was one of the players that 5 years ago at IEM was also playing versus Moscow 5 and now Gambit. And he is a guy that through all the years has stood there as a carry, and I think that on its own is impressive. But the fact that he is again a strong point for the team here is, well, really good for C9 in these important moments.
Calm, keen eye, and this is in a Game 5 too, where a lot of these players are starting to tilt or just lose focus. A good example would be Jensen as the series went on. But I thought that Sneaky really stayed firm a lot of times. You saw it in the play that just happened there. Got them an early game lead, what you didn't expect in a counter matchup.
Wonderful. We didn't crown a player of the series, but I would like to know from you guys who would be eligible for that.
I think it has to be Sneaky, and I don't think it's too close. You can maybe say Licorice would be the other guy. Jensen was too erratic. The jungler swapped out. Zeyzal was hit or miss a little bit. Sneaky did have his Draven games, which I didn't love, but that felt like branching out. And if people are just going to give him Kai'Sa, you can take Kai'Sa, and it feels like go 6, 1, and 5 at will.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Cloud9's jungler Svenskeren. Congratulations on the match and moving on to the next stage. But I gotta say, full 5-game series versus Gambit. No one really expected that. Why was the series so close?
I think Gambit performed pretty well in this series, and I think they had a lot of picks we weren't really prepared to play against. Like I think the bottling picks were really caught us off guard, and just the bottling when they had priority, they were able to like really take over the game. And I think Diamondbox also played super well when he was on the Talia. So I think overall they're a pretty solid team, and I think we didn't really underestimate them, but yeah, it just took us long to like grind out the series.
And what do you think needs to be cleaned up moving on to the next stage?
I mean, obviously, depending on what group we probably get Group B. It's going to be super hard for us, and I think we're just going to obviously try our best, and if we get smashed and whatever, like if we are able to upset in the group, then it's just a bonus. So I think just going in with like not really any expectations and just try our best is going to be the best for us.
So I think coming into this game, both NA fans and the desk were a little worried that in an interview, Reaper basically announced that you'd be playing at least one game today. So how confident were you guys coming into the matchup that you were comfortable with sharing that information?
I mean, me and Blabber has been splitting scrims the whole boot camp, and he got to play the playing games, which I think was pretty good for him to get some more experience, and starting in the series was also good for him just to get more experience. And I think I was comfortable going on stage as long as like whenever my team needed me. So as long as my team needs me to step up, then I'll just be playing as solid as I can and not really like let the team down. So I don't think there's really an advantage in them knowing I'll be playing. So I don't think it was weird of him to state that.
So then has there been any discussion on splitting more series in the future?
I mean, obviously Reaper is going to decide who plays, depends on our play style and the enemy's team play style, or whatever is going to be better for the series. So I don't think we can say now whoever's going to start.
Well, fingers crossed for that Group A or Group B. Svenskeren, congratulations again on the win. And that's it from us here, but stick around because after the break, we're going to see DFM take on EDG.
Realm Warp in there. Svenskeren going to bounce it off the wall. The ult from Kibera is nice, but Jensen's still fighting it out, and I think it's not quite enough. Sneaky wants to finish it off, but he can't quite get it. The killer instinct, though, he's going to get it. Sneaky's in. Here's the ult from Stayhouse. But Licorice with a wonderful taunt, actually not quite soon enough. As Kira getting low, but Licorice has now overstepped his bounds, and Kira actually comes up with a kill.
Yeah, I'm looking, I'm turning here.
Yeah.
I got it. Finish him. Mouse,
NA, nothing more.
They do get Sneaky for a bit as well. They get knocked back in. They ulti that from Kira. Sneaky, though, holds firm, does not burn the QSS, and now he's just going to rip through the lineup. Everyone from Gambit is going down. The Shen gets a triple, and C9 ride the party bottle into the base and onto the next stage of World.